Hello everyone and welcome back to another theme park obsession video. My name is Dylan and thank you so much for tuning into the channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button because I have brand new videos every single week and you won't want to miss out on all the new content. Today I'm at Universal Studios Hollywood, so let's see what's new this week in the park and dive right in. So as you can see, it's another beautiful day here at the park, not a cloud in sight. It is a gorgeous day here at Universal Studios Hollywood. And just right off the bat, I wanted to mention that I hope they have these during Halloween Horror Nights this year. These are actually really cool. They use these for the grad night events here at the park, and they display like some digital information. They have a bunch of lighting cues and a bunch of little logos that fly around. Wouldn't that be cool to have this during Halloween Horror Nights? Just kind of scattered throughout the whole entire street here. I think that would be kind of neat. You can see the outer sheeting on the Secret Life of Pets attraction is being installed. So if you look through the scrims a little bit, you can kind of see the yellow sheeting going in because it looks like all the framework for the outer facade is done. So they're done with all the steel portions like on this, and then what they'll do is put the sheeting on and then all the details after. They're actually moving pretty quick on this. All right, and then here's a slightly better view. You can kind of see the details. So you can see all the window sills right here, and here's some bigger windows on this side. So it does look like each section of the outer facade is going to look slightly different, just like the New York street that the movie's set in. So that's going to look pretty cool when it's done. So the big news over here this week is the addition of the Horror Nights construction over here by Mel's Diner. I believe this is going to be the Holidays in Hell Maze. So don't know if they're going to extend it into the plaza like they did last year with the Monster Maze. This might just be queue space, so we'll find out in the next couple months when they're eventually going to maybe put something over here. But for right now, it looks like all the construction is just going on next to Mel's and in the Parisian courtyard. And it's cool because all this construction happening right now totally gets me in the Halloween mood, so I cannot wait for Horror Nights 2019. And then over here on French Street, can't really see anything over this construction wall, so we'll probably see some vertical construction in the next couple of weeks when they are finished laying out the maze itself. But yeah, nothing to see over the wall. And just to say, as we start going into the Halloween Horror Nights construction videos, I'm not going to be peeking over the construction walls. I want to be respectful to the park and the surprises they're trying to hide from the public. So whatever we can see from this vantage point and other vantage points through that are not through construction walls is what I'm going to show. I just don't believe in peeking through construction walls like that. And then here's another look at the Secret Life of Pets facade. You can see this is probably going to be the entrance, so there's just all the little details that are finishing up before they put on the outer sheeting and the insulation between the facade and the interior space of the show building. All right, that's pretty much all the work in the upper lot that is like major. Let's work our way down to the lower lot and check up on Jurassic World and check out that new sign. If you guys are wondering where you get these giant Lardland donuts, they're right when you walk into the Simpsons area of the park. And right now they don't even have a line, so if you want to get your donut early, good time to get it. And they are $7.49. I do think they take the annual pass discount here as well. All right, here's a look at the Hhn Maze down over by the Mummy. And you can see they've already laid out the wood for the actual layout itself. So you can kind of tell, you can kind of weave around this way, and then the exit's like right here. And this space right here might be for a performer to jump out and scare you. And then over near the front of the maze, they've installed this structure. So they've built that. And then there's still that red and yellow circus tent in the front. So a lot of the rumors online are saying that this is going to be Killer Clowns. It does make sense because that is the Killer Clowns color scheme for their tent. So it wouldn't surprise me if this happens to be Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I'm really excited for this year because I loved the Killer Clowns scare zone in Orlando last year. So if this is going to be a maze, I'm totally stoked. You can see over here that they've installed a lot of rock work on this new facility that they've built. And there goes the boat. That literally just came out of nowhere. All right, so anyways, there's so much exciting things happening right now. But yeah, so we got the rock work going in on this new, what looks to be a concession stand on the other side, because there is some signage on the top, so we'll take a closer look at that a little later. But they are putting rock work, so that'll look really cool. And over here on the other side of the construction project, they are painting the rock work to kind of match this one. So the colors are going to look really nice. I'm sure they'll spruce these colors up as well. Okay, so that was the 4th boat, so there's definitely more boats on the track today. Here's some of the project managers down here checking it out, so probably making sure that everything's running smoothly. And you can see right here down at the new Raptor encounter, they're working on that as well. All right, and then here's a clear shot of the new Jurassic World sign. Just went in, I think last night or the night before. This is brand new. This recently just went up, so it looks really good. In person, it looks so much better than it does on camera. So if you're a little worried about the look of this, don't worry. In person, it is very, very cool. And yeah, judging from the new signage here, it does look like this will be some sort of concession stand that will replace the one that used to be farther over here. And I don't know if you guys could tell in the background, but they have been sending a lot of boats down. So it looks like they're in full testing mode for Jurassic World, which is a good sign. So that means that this ride is nearing completion. An attraction needs to only log in so much testing time before they're ready to go ahead and put guests on it. So that's exactly what they're doing now. So they're probably doing this for a good 24 or 48 hours of just constant testing to making sure the ride is operating correctly. All right, here's another shot of the new Jurassic World sign and the new section right here. So yeah, it looks great with all the greenery. Without the greenery, it was just a lot of gray, but now that they've started putting in some more colors, it looks really, really cool. And again, in person, it looks better than it does on camera and in pictures. All right, just because they're doing a lot of testing, I'm gonna get some footage for you guys so you can see the boats kind of coming down the hill a little bit more. So there's been not too much video on that, so go ahead and walk back up and get that for you guys. Cool. Michael just pointed out something really cool. I don't know if you guys can see it on camera, but right here along the concrete, you can see that there's some claw marks from the dinosaurs. So that's a nice little touch right as you're walking into the new Raptor encounter. All right, let's check out the Super Nintendo project right next to Transformers. Pretty much the same from the last video as far as visible progress. It's just these big foundation pieces right here for the attraction that is going to be going in this spot. Every time I see this though, it just baffles me how large this is. This is it's going to be such a big show building. I can't wait to see like the finished product and what it's actually going to be. It's going to be cool. Over here at the extended Transformers queue, it looks like they're installing a giant canopy that's going to be going over the queue, which will look great, and it'll be perfect for the summer because it does get pretty hot and the shade down in the lower lot is pretty minimal. So this will be nice when it's complete. When they do have a long line, people won't be waiting in the sun. All right, so that's all the major work down here at the lower lot. How about we take a ride on the studio tour and see if there's any more Halloween Horror Nights construction or any more visible Nintendo progress. All right, only a 35-minute wait. It's not bad. If you guys are traveling here, this should be one of the first things you do. It does get pretty long later on in the day as far as the queue line, so you want to hit this one first earlier on when you get here. And yeah, it's the studio tour. You get to see how all the movies are made. All right, so we just got off the studio tour and we couldn't really see too much of the Halloween Horror Nights 2019 construction, but they did do a lot of clearing, so they might be prepping for all those mazes to be geared up for construction in just a couple weeks. So I wouldn't doubt the next time I come here that they will start putting up all the tents for HHN 2019. But the really cool thing that we saw on the studio tour was the all-new Jurassic World sign that will be going up on the front half of the building. Remember, I've always talked about those like black steel pieces that are on the top of the building that I would assume a sign's going on top of? Well, we saw the sign. So the sign was there. It's huge and it's going to be lifted up by a crane. I would assume that it's going to be lifted up tonight because they already had it set up, and I don't think they're going to do that during the day when guests are here just for safety reasons. But that was really cool to see, and I hadn't seen that before on the studio tour, so this was brand new, and I was super excited to find that for you guys. And then as you're getting off the studio tour, they still have all the netting up from Dark Arts. Dark Arts is returning though, June 22nd through August 11th. So keep those dates in mind. If you forget, you can also check the Universal Studios Twitter account and they'll have all the latest information on the Dark Arts show. You know what the first thing that comes to my mind every time I see this stage is the fact that they should use something like this for Halloween Horror Nights. Wouldn't it be cool if they could just leave this up and do something for Halloween Horror Nights, like a big outdoor show? I think this would be awesome if they could do that. That's one thing I wish Halloween Horror Nights in Hollywood would have, would be more entertainment. So maybe hopeful for the future, but this would be a cool setup for Halloween Horror Nights. Well, I think that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and hit the like button. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button because I have brand new videos every single week and you won't want to miss out on all the new content. Hope you guys have a beautiful day today, and I'll see you next time in the parks. Bye.